All right, this is Shawn Ray here at the 2008 NPC National Championships. I'm joined with Alex Azarian. Alex, what weight class are you in?
Welterweight.
The welterweight's the new division. It's only been around for a couple of years. What's the start and breaking point?
It starts at 154.25 up to 165.
What'd you weigh in at?
163.
Okay. So you're at the top of the class. How did you feel it went for you the other day?
Well, I mean, as far as, it was a big step up for me to move up to the class. I just had to come in bigger. I knew I couldn't be bottom of the class, so, tried to fill out a little bit more, and, it went good. I mean, could have been a little tighter, but, I would have been smaller too.
Yeah.
So.
Did you move up from the lightweight division?
Right. I had competed. I've done some of the regional shows as a welterweight and a middleweight because there is no. Some of the shows don't have a welterweight class, so I was always like the smallest. But did well just based on my condition. But now that they have a welterweight class at the Nationals, I figured it'd be a good class for me to step up. And it just happened to be that this was a huge class, and everyone sort of jumped into that class this year.
It was very deep. Tell us about your journey here to 2008, starting with how you got involved with bodybuilding.
Well, I started in 2002. The first show I competed was Lonnie Teeper's. It was a collegiate show at the time, and I found a flyer for the show. Figured I was bodybuilding, but not really dieting, or never really been in great shape. But so I took it real serious. I ended up losing about 50 pounds to get in shape. My conditioning was really good. Jumped into the show. I was like the lightest guy in the class, and did well. And it was a fun show. It was a local show, but everyone turned out. Like a lot of pros were there. It was really exciting. And from there, I just pursued the local shows in California, and did well in some of the shows. The Orange County, the Cal, the LA I did, and then some of before that the Venice Beach shows. Kind of worked my way up, and I did the USA Place 6. Came back. I was really committed to wanted to win at the USA because I thought that was such a great show, being a big national show, and just I thought it would be awesome to try to win my class there. And in 2006 I did the LA as a welterweight. That was the first year I think they had the welterweight class, and I figured I'd just jump into that show 1 week from the USA, not change anything, just see how I do. Stepping on stage that day 1 week, I didn't want to change my prep for the USA. I jumped out there, and I was really conditioned well and did really good at that show, and kind of launched me out there. Dropped just a couple pounds as a lightweight. I did the USA and won my class, which was huge for me. That was kind of a big accomplishment for me. I really didn't want to pursue much more other than that. I figured, hell, that's enough for me. But I love competing. I love getting in that kind of condition, and not so much the competitive part of it, other than I just liked getting my body fat really low and getting in that kind of contest shape. And of course you need a contest to do it. You're not going to do it for no other reason but for pictures. You got to set yourself for some event and get in shape for it. And I figured I'm not going to do the USA again after having won. What other show am I going to do? So I stepped up to the Nationals last year in 2000.
When you say stepped up, is the Nationals that much higher in terms of quality or depth of competition?
I felt, it just stepped up in the sense that, you're going to get the guys on the other side of the country, the people from all over, because of the weight class, the fact that this is our only chance for a pro card. Lighter weight guys, middleweights and under can't win pro cards overalls at the North American to win a pro card, the USA. So you got a chance. It's basically your one shot is the Nationals. One shot a year. So you have to dial in that day. And people are, coming from everywhere to do this show. And I figured it was a step up. Usually the classes are a little bit bigger. I feel the USA is a very strong show. It's just the Nationals is different. I've never really traveled much myself.
Speaking of traveling, I mean, you're traveling with a pregnant wife, and you got another kid at home. Tell us about how that factored into getting ready for a show this big.
Right. Well, last year my wife, our daughter, was just very young, and she couldn't attend. Of course, our daughter being so young, she couldn't do the traveling. So traveling alone, it was tough to pack it up and check in and get everything ready the last couple days. Anyone that knows that's competed knows how it is, and doing it alone is tough. I did it myself last year. Well, this year she didn't want to. She's pregnant now, 5 months pregnant, and if she was any further along, it would have been tough. tough. I wouldn't have wanted to leave her at home alone, you know. And anyway, it just worked out perfect. She was able to come for the prejudging. She actually met me here for prejudging, stayed about a day, and she just flew back.
Okay.
So
what do you hope to accomplish? Obviously, this is deeper waters than the USA's because the depth, like you said, the competitors on this side of the country. What is your ultimate goal now that you've got your feet wet, a little bit at prejudging? How's your assessment?
Well, my thing is, it just turned out this class was deep. The show was big. All the classes, I think, were tough. It was a tough show. You know, I just want to, like I said, you know, I don't know. I mean, this is the show that I'm going to come back and try. You know, I want to improve.
What do you want to improve on? I mean, you obviously have something in your idea that, you know what, I got to come back and do something different. What would that be?
Well, I want to maximize the weight at the best possible condition. I guess everyone's trying to do that, but I've brought in great condition. I know I can do that. I just need to maximize the most weight I could bring as far as muscle in the class. So my goal for next year will be to pack on some good quality muscle with keeping the solid condition. I don't want to just put on weight to just have weight on the scale, but to bring quality weight back and improve. And I think I improved this year. My overall physique was bigger, a little better, but this next year there's room to improve as well.
Right on. Sounds like you got a good firm grasp on what it is you need to do. Congratulations on the new baby, and good luck in the upcoming year.
Thanks.
All right, I'm Shawn Ray for MD.com here with Alex Azarian at the 2008 National Championships.